How's it going, everybody? It's good to be with you again. It's Richard. I'm back here as usual with another review, and today I'm going to be showing you a tiny little device here, or you could call it a kit because it comes in this box with a tank as well. So if you're one of those like me who's a big fan of all these small little setups, that's easy to carry around, whether it be in your hand, in your pocket, or in your car. And if you don't need 40 watts, anything more than that, I think you'll like this. Let's go ahead and check out the Mini Volt by Council of Vapors. This is definitely the smallest 40-watt box there is. I mean, just look at it. How tiny is it? Put it in the palm of your hands and you close your palms. It literally swallows up the entire device, okay? Guess what? It's even shorter than your 18650 battery. That's how small and dinky it is. But the thing is, you know what? This thing actually fires down to 0.2 ohms. That's how low it can go, all right? But then again, if you're vaping it at 0.2 ohms, you're going to drain out your battery at no time at all. Right, some specs before we get into the close-ups and have a good look at this baby here. Measures 35 by 22 by 56 millimeters in height. It comes built in with a 1300 milliamp hour LiPo battery. Yeah, not a lot, I know, but enough to get you by for a day, I suppose. It depends on how you're vaping as well. If you're doing like 1.2, 1.5 ohms, kind of coil, it should get you by for a day. If you're sub-ohming and chain vaping, he'll probably just last you 2 hours and that's it, kaput. Okay, wattage output range fires from 5 to 40 watts. Doesn't come with temperature control. Sad, isn't it? I wish it will in the future perhaps. But right now you just got to be happy with Canthal wire. 3 ramp up modes, which is soft, standard, and also power mode. In power mode, it's going to help you heat up your coil faster, but I normally just leave it in standard mode. Okay. Also comes with carbon fiber grip and premium rubberized paint coat. It is the same rubberized paint coat they use for the Sigelli 150 watt device. Well, being a kit that also comes together with a tank, which you saw the box earlier on, I'm just going to show you the tank as well. It's right here in my hand. Well, this is what they call the Vengeance tank. It's also a small tank to complement the size of this device here. So this tank is a 20 millimeter diameter tank and holds only 2 ml of e-liquid. 2 ml, it's okay. I mean, it's safer to carry a spare bottle of juice if you're out at work. Stainless steel construction and comes with a Pyrex glass tank. You've got to be very careful with the Pyrex glass tank when you're removing it from, this tank for cleaning purposes. Otherwise, you're going to crack it. I did. Okay, so we're going to see that in the close-ups. Quad air slots, adjustable airflow at the bottom. It's got 4 Cyclops or Cyclone style airflow around it where it's adjustable. And also convenient top fill method. Okay, so all you got to do is just unscrew the tip and you can fill in juice from the top. Lastly, the stock coils are rated at 0.8 ohms. They use vertical coils for better flavor. Okay, 0.8 ohms is great. Okay, doesn't come with a rebuildable. It's just those stock coils that you get. Okay, so enough talk already. We're going to dive in right now, get into some close-ups, and then I'll give you my thoughts back on FaceTime. Catch you later. Our Mini Volt kit by Council of Vapors. That's the way it comes in a jewel case like that. Mine's a little bit cracked because of shipping. Let's unbox it. This is the Council of Vapors logo that you have on the side here. fb.com, their Facebook page as well. Council of Vapors logo, very impressive logo there. Mini Volt kit, and it says here, big and bold, made by the USA, designed and developed by COV, Los Angeles, California, USA. COV stands for Council of Vapors in short, and a tiny little fine print here that says made in China for the Council of Vapors. So presumably this is designed in the US and made in China to keep the cost down so that everybody can afford one. And on the top you have your device and also the atomizer in there. This side you have got tamper-proof sticker, marks here 40 watt kit, black, same thing. Council of Vapor, tamper-proof sticker. That's about it. Open up the top cover here and you have your device sitting in here. So just take out the device here. That's how the Mini Volt looks like. Very cute, dinky little fella, which we'll come to shortly and take a better look at it. And also your tank sits in here. I'm just gonna gently take out the tank because I actually cracked the glass. Okay, so this is what I was saying. You got to be very, very careful you don't crack the glass. This is what happens. It's held on by two O-rings here. Try to pull it out. I must have shifted the glass and it cracked. Thank goodness they came with a spare, tank as well. Speaking of which, let me show you what else is in the box. Okay, the box, when you lift up the cover like that, you have your micro USB charger, only meant for charging, and your 0.8 ohm stock coil in here, and this is how the stock coil looks like. That's your airflow down there, and those are your juice holes. Japanese organic cotton. It's got a vertical coil in there, so that's how the coil looks like. Okay, it doesn't come with an RBA section. I was hoping this would be the RBA. No, so you got to buy those stock coils separately, and it comes, thank goodness, with a spare Pyrex glass thing, so which we're going to change out afterwards, and also some O-rings as well. So basically that's it. Let's get back to the device itself, which is the Mini Volt right here. So you have your carbon fiber right on top, and also on the sides here, this is your premium rubberized coating. Like I said, the same one they use for the Sigelli 150 watt device. We're going to get closer. So that's how it looks. Nice, very nice. And that's your firing button there, very nice and clicky, and it's just turned on the device. Okay, increase, decrease, your up and down buttons. Nice, clicky as well in stainless steel. At the bottom here, you've got a tiny little vent hole here. I tried blowing air into it, and it actually does go through. So this is your vent hole. 2 hex screws to hold down the bottom panel to the body itself, and your micro USB charge port, only meant for charging and not for firmware upgrade. The COV, Council of Vapors, printed here, and also you have your certification logos. A couple of grooves here to let you grip the device nicely. On the top here, you've got your 510 contact pin, which is spring loaded. As you can see, it goes in and out, pops in and out, and you've got this little grip well here in case you've got juice leaking out of your atomizer. And also if you've got atomizers that require bottom air feed, it'll help. Alright, so that's your display screen you've just seen. Mini Volt printed at the side here. Let's put it out for comparison with some of the things like an 18650 battery right now. Okay, it's even shorter than your 18650 battery. Next, we're gonna just put this kind of battery next to it, and it's about the same size. That is how small this is, just to give you a comparison. Alright, this little GB Ultra square battery, and up against your IPv4. Oh my goodness, the dwarf and the giant. Alright, I mean, just to compare in size, let you have an idea to gauge how big this is. Alright, so let's get into the setup. Very easy settings. On off, 5 clicks, 1 2 3 4 5, and it says off. So to turn it on, 1 2 3 4 5. It says COV, Council of Vapors. Get into your display. You've got your watts on the extreme left here on the top left corner, and then you've got your battery indicator, and you've got your resistance right there below the battery indicator, and right here it says standard. So if you hold the up and the down button together, the standard starts to blink, and you can actually change soft, power, to heat up your coil really fast, but I'll leave it on standard, and then press the fire button to get it back. If you want to increase your watts or decrease your watts, 40 watts here, you want to decrease it. If you just press the button at the bottom, nothing's gonna happen. Okay, what you got to do is press the up button and together with the fire button, and your watts blink, so you can hit the down button or the top button to increase your wattage, which is kind of nice because it'll help you lock your device in a way. So once you're happy with whatever you've set to, just click it and it stops. Also at the same time, just want to tell you that if you're not using it on standby mode for more than 5 minutes, the device actually turns off by itself, and you got to click it 5 times to turn it on again. Also another little neat trick while the device is on, if you click the up button 3 times and the down button followed by the down button 3 times fast, it's going to give you your version number 123 123, and that's your version number there. So that's how you get it. And also fire up, change watts, fire down, change ramp up mode. Well, that's about it for the Mini Volt. Let's take a look at the tank right now. So this is your tank here, and like I said, I've actually accidentally cracked the tank, so let's change the glass out. You have your drip tip on top, which you unscrew. You can't pull it out, you pull, and you can't change to your own personal 510 drip tip. Comes with this tank and only for this tank. Okay, you have your fill holes in there, so that's how it is. And this is your, I'm just going to take this out slowly and gently, so just be careful not to cut my hand. There you go. And you see, I was trying to remove the glass out of this, and I tried to push it, and it was very, very tight, and I cracked it by accident. So be very, very careful, okay, when you're removing the glass piece. So since it's broken, I might as well crack it now. See? I'm just gonna put it aside, and this piece as well. Chimney there for you, where stock coil goes into as well. And we've got 2 O-rings here. So let's get the stock coil out. That is your stock coil, also rated at 0.8 ohms, which shows here 0.8 ohms. 510 pin here. Underneath it says Council of Vapor, the logo and all that. Very, very nice. Stainless steel contact pin, non-adjustable. So to put it back, screw your stock coil in there like that, and we're going to just remove this tank and change it out to a new tank. Your new Pyrex glass there. It's not very thick, so be very, very careful with it. Alright, and we're going to just put it back into those O-rings there, push it back in like that. And what you need to do is just screw it back on again. Right? So once we've got it screwed down, and all you have to do is just close those air holes. These are your 4 Cyclops Cyclone style air hole. 1, 2, 3, 4 all around. They're probably about 2 millimeters by 3 to 4 millimeters in length. And we're just going to get some juice. Put your needle nose in one of those fill holes there. Technically what you got to do is prime the coil first. You know, just put some inside so the coils are wet. Just a couple of drops, and once you've got it filled, just a little bit more so I don't have to refill it so often, and it takes in about 2 mil. And if you notice, I forgot to show you, the drip tip comes with spit back protection. You see that? And it's got little tiny holes here to give you better airflow and to keep the drip tip cool down. That's how the drip tip is. So screw it back and back onto the tank. That's how big your device is in full. Yeah, hold it. It's hardly noticeable. Great stealthy little device. Okay, we'll get back topside, we'll vape on it and talk some more. Check this out. I'm not getting a dry hit. You know, the flavor is awesome, and you know, for a small tiny device like that, clouds, and this is nice. Check it out. Oh man. You know, nice. I really like it. This tiny little guy here, very very good. I've got to take one more vape. And the flavor is awesome. Airflow, very very airy. You're not going to be able to do mouth to lung with this. Okay, if you try to do a mouth to lung, it's way too airy. It's got 4 Cyclops style air holes all around, so it's very very airy. This has got to be a lung inhale. Oh, you know, this is great for your little short trips out to the grocers, or if you're running around the neighborhood and things like that. So small you can have it in your, you know, shirt pocket or even your jeans pocket, or you're going to get lost with it. You know, it's going to get lost in there. Like I said, this thing does vape down to as low as 0.2 ohms, but you don't want to do that really, because you're going to drain out the battery really fast, okay? So that's one thing, and probably suck up your juice as well. Sorry, but I really like this. One more vape. Oh man, check out the vapor. On the whole, it's a really cute looking setup. And for your standard vapes, you know, if you're happy with just going at 40 watts, nothing more than that, this will do the job. Great stuff. With a name like Council of Vapors backing it, you should have no issues. Only thing you've got to remember and get used to will be the device will automatically shut off after 5 minutes on standby. Don't use it, but it's not a big issue. All you got to do is just click 5 times and it goes back on again, okay? So not a big deal. This is to help you save power on the battery itself. So once it goes off, you're saving power. This is available from Vapelux in London. So if you're in the UK, you can get this for £39.99, which is, to round it up, 40 quid for the kit itself. In the US, you can pick this up for about 45 US dollars, and I do think you could also just buy the device without the atomizer as well. You know, just Google up, you can find them. I'm not sure. I think Element Vape, they sell it. Element Vape sells the whole kit for 45 US dollars, and Vapor DNA, I think they do sell just this alone. It comes in different colors. I think they've got gunmetal, black, and also stainless steel, perhaps, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, that's that. Malaysia, I'm afraid I don't think I've seen anyone selling this tiny little guy here, but if you really want one, perhaps you could just write to Vapelux in London. I think they might be able to do mail orders to you, okay? So that's the Mini Volt for you from Council of Vapors. One more vape, we'll call it a wrap. Until I talk to you again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support, and God bless. Bye for now.